this off my chest for a while. I really like you, and I feel like every time I talking to you, I'm talking to a wall. Look, you're not even...
You need the wipes.
I gotta get the wipes and the bidet.
I love a bidet.
I know, they're the best.
I could sit on that thing all day long.
Send me the video. But, yeah, the...
Tonight, several people shot inside a Walmart.
A wise man once said, anybody who got that evil Spider-Man haircut, that is a person who is not to be messed with.
You're still a traitor.
Don't know me and I wouldn't have done it, and if
I don't know you, then why?
Please stop interrupting me. The thing is, when I got down on one knee again, I got interrupted. Good Lord.
90% of women apparently have experienced this, like, men are to blame, like, men are the problem. But
experience what exactly?
I would honestly say, like, sexual assault. Like,
you think 90% of women have been?
The statistics are very high. Not 90, but one in 3 to 4 women have experienced sexual assault. And, like, every woman that I've talked to personally, at least friends, they had their own story. Like, there's not one single woman I knew that was like, nothing bad has ever happened to me. It's really rare to find those women.
Do you guys agree with those stats?
Like, yo, ladies, I mean, with all due respect, do you guys really think you're that special a lot of the times?
We are women.
Please stop. Be quiet for 2 seconds. I think a big reason why a lot of you guys don't want to accept this cold, hard reality is because women, since the time you're a little girl, you're told you're special, you deserve the world, you're a princess, you can do no wrong, etc. We never tell women the truth about the world a lot of the times. We coddle them from the truth of the world because we don't want to tarnish their innocence or their image. But the reality is, a lot of you guys offer the same thing that the girl next to you offers. Some some ass,
That's okay.
maybe
but
some
you
pleasant,
chose us.
etc. But the point is that many women offer this. So since many women offer it, you're not as special as you think you are.
My friends will hit me up and like want to go try new restaurants, and I always have to Google the establishments and look at their seating just to make sure that it will actually accommodate me. If I was ever flying and traveling for like a vacation or something and I were to lose my luggage, 99% of places don't carry anything large enough to fit me. There's plenty of things that I would like to do, but I can't because of my weight. These are things that I shouldn't be prevented from doing, that I shouldn't be able to do.
The victim complex is just running rampant here. There are steps that you can take to change this for yourself.
Run, bitch! Run!
Also, if you lose your luggage, that is why you always bring extra clothes in your carry-on. That's common sense. Common sense with Brett Cooper. Really is not complicated. This is actually kind of mean, but somebody said, why can't people just be fat and or ugly like in the old days rather than turning it into a TikTok grievance video? Just live your life and fix it if it makes you unhappy.
Espérese. Usted tranquilo.
Perfect.
Ahí. Dele, métale retroceso. Dele, cheque.
Think that it's hard for people they find it hard to accept you? Is that what it is? As a trans, if I was to date a trans, and I don't date trans at all, you have to do a lot of shit. Like, if you want to be a man and a woman, you're going to be cooking my dinner and you're going to be digging the fucking holes outside. Like, since you want to play both roles, you better fucking be a good person who can clean the fuck up out the house, and you also better be a good fucking mechanic. You better be the one who goddamn go downstairs and check on shit at night, and you better be the one who decorate the goddamn house with flowers. If you want to take on both roles, you got to do both jobs.
I think you're getting it confused with something.
That's not a trans. That's a whole goddamn transformer.
Hi, I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
My name is Optimus Prime. We are autonomous robotic organisms from the planet Cybertron.
Forget about it!
You ain't even gonna do nothing?
Joke's on you, Arlie. I identify as a woman.
Oh, but wait! There's more!
Meanwhile,
you identify as a non-binary. Am I right?
Yeah, you know, that's not something I talk about a lot, but I identify both as non-binary and as female. To me, non-binary just means that I don't subscribe to the gender binary. I think gender is a social construct, and I don't like being confined by stereotypes.
So you don't like being confined as a female?
So I also do identify as female, but I just like to challenge a lot of the assumptions that come with that.
I'm black and slow. What is a non-binary exactly?
Somebody who does not identify exclusively as a man or a woman.
So do you sometimes identify as a male?
No.
You always identify as a female, but sometimes as nothing.
Right.
What does nothing feel like?
I'm gay.
I'm a lesbian.
I am actually pansexual.
I am transgender.
I'm just a nigga with a rocket launcher.
You know, like they say lobsters, they mate for life. When they meet their mate, they're like, whatever. And then there's other like species that like, they just be fucking everybody.
When you take human behavior, we're not going to compare ourselves to lions, right?
Biology, but we still have primal instincts.
We're animals.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
But we also have higher faculties, so we can know how to do things which are good for us, even regardless of what our own carnal natures are. So for instance, it might feel good to do thing which ends up hurting you in the long run, so you don't do that thing even though it feels good. Like for instance, eating tons of chocolate in a single sitting. Might feel good, probably not very good for you, so lots of people would avoid doing it, right? Mm-hmm. Otherwise, we end up with like pure hedonism. So the reason monogamy is so good for the world is because it used to be that only a small subsect of men were able to procreate ever, because women are the gatekeepers of sex. So what happened is all the high status men would get the mass majority of women. What happened when monogamy is really introduced, now everybody has a mate. You see societal violence go way down. You see people are able to genetically replicate themselves.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
You ready to get supersized?
She died too.
Today I got the big Fruit Loop.
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show.
Which didn't last long because she died.
Let him speak.
Fat women, yes. You know, I was simply saying, a fat woman is the, you know, equivalent of what a broke dude is.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, Dinford,
Right.
I cannot keep quiet.
No, maybe they are women who identify as men.
Does that make them men?
If they believe they're men, then sure.
So you think maybe that's what some people are bringing up today when it comes to, yes, men can get pregnant? Is there women that think that they're men that are getting pregnant?
Not that they think they're men, that they identify as men.
What's the difference?
Because thinking implies that they're not actually men.
I'm fed up with this world. Does identifying as a man also imply that as well?
No.
Like if they were a man, wouldn't you just not say that at all and you would just say they're a man?
Sure.
I feel like a lot of people are just ignorant to things that trans people do and can experience.
In your view, are trans men men?
Yes.
Okay. So we're talking to some people today that are saying, no, men can't get pregnant. What's going on there?
Well, I think they believe that if you have a vagina, you're a woman, which is not necessarily the case.
Yes, it is.
Would you consider that more scientific, or do you consider that more ideological when it comes to your perspective of men getting pregnant? What do you think?
It can be scientific. I mean, it does seem like it would be an ideological issue.
It's not like an ideology.
I think it's more of a philosophical argument.
I see a man as an XY chromosome. That's what a man is.
Fair enough.
What are your pronouns? She, her. She, her. He, him. She, her.
He, him, his.
They, them. They, them.
I'm Schwab, and I go by all pronouns.
Any pronouns.
He, him, his.
We live in a time where intelligent people are being silenced so that stupid people won't be offended.
What the fuck are you doing?
I would give my pitch to Brittany. I feel like these two gentlemen up here are really great guys, but I feel like
I'm maybe not as nice as them. I would put it that way. I feel like I'm a little bit more on the fun side, spontaneous, adventurous.
Brittany, you feeling anything there?
I'm really picky.
Oh, wait. Oh, my God.
I need to be really bold.
Be bold. Do it.
You are so attractive.
Turn. Yo, hands up. Whoa! He's the best looking guy I've ever seen. And what is your name, by the way?
Jeff.
Jeff, are you interested in Brittany? Yes or no?
No.
She said she's picky, so is Jeff. And he's a little sweaty.
My favorite thing about being a professional bodybuilder is like walking down the street, passing a group of guys. When you have a bunch of muscle as a woman, they're always like, and you know when I'm walking by them, I'm always like, oh my God, I look ginormous right now. It's my favorite.
Hi, I'm Kirsten from Impact Martial Arts, and I'll be showing you a knockout using Kyushu Jitsu. I'm going to strike on lung 6, which is a metal yin point. As you go to the second one, I'm going to do a double strike. 1 to lung 6 on this arm again, and the other two liver and gallbladder, which is wood.
What?
So what we have here is the cycle of destruction because metal cuts wood, and we also have yin and yang on the ribs here. Then I'm going to finish off with a strike for stomach 5, because we have wood penetrating earth. See? Here.